Bonjour, comment ça va? Je m'appelle Asphodel and I am afraid of video games. Nah, that's not true. I am afraid of a lot of things, though. Okay, I think there were a few side quests around here that I wanted to take care of first thing. But I believe I said at the end of last time that I wanted to look at some of these holograms because they seem very different.
Could you imagine what it feels like? A word charging at an enemy, blade in hand? It must be something.
Out in the field or relaxing at base, Joint Task Force 10 acted as one. Led by Colonel Edward
Aloy,
their bodies and
do you have a
weapons were
moment?
always honed for
Please do
battle.
not interrupt while I'm listening
Ink,
to this very interesting exposition.
of the sky shared it all.
May your enemies fall. Yeah, he won't shut up about it. One mark.
Right? The NPCs just won't shut up about it while I'm trying to listen. I take my lore very seriously.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
My strength is yours. The 10 guides you.
I tend not to just read the lore dumps out loud. I find that would get pretty tedious. I personally am a pretty fast reader, so I just kind of scan really quick and then go. With the expectation that I'm going to read them all again later at some point before the end of the game, like right before the final boss, I'll be like, okay, let's read all of those data points.
Trained to outlast, conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
May your blade be bright.
May your blade be fried.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert.
Did he just say claim home field advantage in the desert? Is that like military terminology, or is he like conflating like football terminology with military terminology? If it's the latter, then that's pretty funny, actually.
This will be a test.
They start as challengers.
Are you the only one listening to these voices?
Oh, no. The others who captured the Oseram Delver heard the voices from these ancient warriors too. They spread the word, and now a lot of people are talking about them. Soldiers are interested in old battles.
There are still more voices for me to find.
I hope I get the chance to learn from them. The ones we have will teach us much.
I'll see if this signal leads me to another recording.
For some reason, I thought I picked up one since meeting her for the first time, but I guess not.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest. At home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets
Blood and steel
critical
shall
to
mix
the
today.
insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
This is just my opinion, but I've always found the backstory in Horizon to be pretty boring. Like, you know, I understand that the machine's going rampant, like, you know, the whole lesson of, like, you know, here's something that was developed for a benign purpose, turning around and wiping out the biosphere, can be very topical and relevant to today, but it's just, on the aesthetic grounds, I just find it kind of boring.
This is where we'll make our stand.
Hold on, I see there's a new quest, but I think I missed it. Looks like it's outside, okay.
For a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
Yeah, there's like a whole section of this place that I either didn't explore the first time or wasn't available. I'm trying to figure out how to get there. I think I have to go around. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and accept this other side quest.
This is where we'll make our stand.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hikaru, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
Let's go.
Good. This way. The outpost isn't far.
I've heard there are lands beyond it.
Dude, let's do it. I've often wondered, like, you know, the markings on the Tanakh bodies is like, I don't know how much of that is tattoos, how much of that is paint, like dye that washes off, you know, over time, or if they have to reapply it every morning.
Vastly different from our Oseram, Nora, Banuk.
Yeah, and they're all friendly.
Like, Aloy has some on right now with her current outfit, but I assume that's not a tattoo in her case. That being said, I really like this character's design. She looks really cool. It has that very avian aesthetic to her.
You know, the rebels aren't going to give up without a fight.
Then we'll have to give them one. The bloodshed won't end until Regala is defeated. What matters is the soldier they took captive, Nakala. She's been their prisoner for some time now. She's my only lead to finding Cavo.
We'll get her back. And then Cavo too.
I like alternating the speed at which I make the NPC walk and run. It's really cool. I like that it's variable depending on how fast you're going, so you don't have to feel like you have to slow down when they're going too slow, or speed up when they're going too fast.
Ahead.
Wait, I think I cleared this place already. But I didn't see a prisoner.
Then the trail's gone cold.
Maybe not. Let's go take a look. We might be able to figure out what happened to her.
That is awesome. I love that the game recognized that I already did this place instead of having me do it again. More games should do that. That's really convenient.
Our scouts said they saw Nakala tied up at a wood post.
Let's look around.
Well, there's a lot of wood posts to choose from, so...
There. That's the post.
Oh, no Nakala, obviously. But maybe the rebels moved her. I can look for tracks.
Unfortunately, I didn't see where she pointed, so... I'm just going to... What the... I did not see that guy there.
I might be able to find Nakala's tracks with my focus.
Oh yeah, just follow the quest marker.
There. Tracks leading away from the post.
Where do they go?
I still don't see the tracks. There we go.
Blood. From the rebels or Nakala?
Dead end.
No. I think there's something under that wood.
The disconnect between what I'm seeing and what Aloy is seeing is pretty strong right now.
Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an Outlander.
Whoa. How'd you end up down there?
Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt. How'd you end up here?
We're looking for Cavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road. My comrades got away, but I was taken. Cavo tied me to the post himself. If you're looking for him, Chaplain, I'm afraid you'll only find a dead end. His loyalties are clear.
Do you know where his squad went?
I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go ahead and meet you at Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Cavo attacked her squad...
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
Okay. I'll see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at.
It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair. The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a traitor.
I guess we'll see about that.
I find that a lot of the minor NPCs in this game have this strange, like, grin when they're talking. I noticed that with some previous quests, and it's like they'll be like freaking out, or they'll be like shocked or having a very negative reaction to something, but they'll have this smile that kind of makes them look very wooden. I'll have to remember to return to that settlement so I can get the other side quest. This is a very long slide. I've mentioned before that the environments tend to change very rapidly in this game from point A to point B. Like, it's almost like you have an entire region of the US kind of compressed into this small radius.
Back down.
Oh, nah, I'm gonna get out of here. And but I wonder if there's like a story explanation for that. Like if for like when Gaia like reactivated and some of the subroutines like did their job, and it was like, well, we did what we were told, but we may not have spread things out as much as they should have been. I think the reason I'm being detected is because I have this armor set on. Normally I have this one on, which has the low profile skill. See if that makes a difference. I should probably use this outfit for traversal in general. Liking that visible humidity or fog. Forgot there's a word for that.
We've got rebels. Those look like Regala's people.
Oh wait, are they already engaged?
Got rebels. I wish you would shrug off this. No good.
It's an ambush!
Excuse me?
Those Tanakh soldiers are attacking the rebels. Listen up.
Dude, I did not see her coming at all.
I've got her in my sight. Not so brave on foot, are you?
They must have come from behind.
Don't let them surround us.
I can't tell who's my allies and who I'm supposed to be fighting.
I don't think I can override you.
I always forget I have that ability. It's very useful.
Stranger, a word? Hair as red as the blight. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. You're Aloy, the one who defeated Regala's champion. My name's Katak, leader of Fox Squad for the Lowland clan. Sorry for our unannounced entrance.
Looks like you were well prepared.
Lowlanders know how to use the element of surprise to their advantage. So we get the job done. Are you here to take back Fenrise?
Fenrise?
A lowland village southwest of here. It's been taken over by rebels. I assume they might be your next target if you're battling Regala's forces.
I'm sorry, I'm just passing through.
My squad's been cutting their supply lines where we can. But eventually, we'll have to attack the village directly. We could use a soldier like you.
If I'm in the area, I'll see what I can do.
May the Ten see to it. But before you go, I'm sure Chief Hikaru would hate it if his own clan didn't thank you for what you've done in the fight against Regala.
Thanks.
May our next meeting be in victory.
I noticed a lot of the NPCs have similar body paint, and I know that's probably like technical limitations on the developer's part. Like you can't do individualized tattoos for everyone. But I wonder, like, if the in-universe explanation is that, well, the tattoos you see on everyone is because everyone can do the task that is associated with getting those tattoos very easily, so everyone has them. So, like, I wonder if they get to a point where they're like, you know, everyone does this task very easily. It's not worth having a tattoo about it because everyone does it. It's not special anymore. So, you know, for people who do it from this point on, you don't get a tattoo. You don't get any paint there. You don't get that sleeve. You don't get that forehead marking or whatever. Although that would risk pissing off the people who have that tattoo. They're like, man, this sleeve I have on my leg has been completely devalued because everyone has it. I like this tattoo better when it was less mainstream. See, this is the kind of thing I think of when I play this game.
There's Fall's Edge. Becca should be waiting for me in there.
I have this amazing ability to always avoid the main entrance when I'm approaching a new settlement. I'm like that in real life too. Usually, like, when I drive into a town, I'll usually enter by a side street rather than the main entrance. I don't know what it is. I never use food in this game, so... Potions too. I almost never. I just count on the potions I get in the wild. I never think to invest. My cat is very confused right now. I'm talking at the TV, and there's no one else here. And he's just like, dude, what is going on here? That I really want. But I don't. Yeah, I need a Sunwing Circulator. Yeah, that's gonna be amazing to have. And I don't care about Tripcasters all that much. That's really cool. Mounted, I always avoid mounted combat where I can, so that's not going to find a whole lot of utility for me. Looks pretty sick though. Yeah, probably not going to get a whole lot of utility out of either of these. I'll create a job just so, because I want to get all the outfits. I want to remember that they're there, but I can't see myself using those. Okay, I thought I was missing something.
Talk yourself up all you want.
Talk about a confusing settlement design.
I'm
You,
telling
you,
the
you
truth.
need to have a GPA of
Listen
this
to
or
him,
higher to
okay?
navigate our town.
Not a chance. He's a traitor.
Decca, what's going on?
Aloy, I'm glad you're here. This is Aroke, leader of Fall's Edge.
So you've enlisted the Chief's champion in your dull-bladed efforts.
You must be Cavo then.
My grandson. And a soldier trying to right his mistakes.
Or trying to lure us into a trap. My scouts caught him, sneaking around on the outskirts of the village.
I wasn't sneaking around. I was coming to warn you. The rebels are planning an attack. They're going to send a machine straight through this village. I left my post when I realized what they were planning. You have to believe me.
Where are the rebels now?
They were hunting for the machine north of here. I can show you the way.
The only thing you'll do is face trial by combat. You betrayed your clan. Your chief. Blood and blades will decide your fate.
I'll fight whoever you want, after we stop the attack.
Why destroy this village? I thought Regala's fight was with Hekarro.
Hekarro was a lowlander before he was chief. Unlike the Desert and Sky clans. We stand behind him without question. Fall's Edge is a strategic midpoint between the Grove and our capital on the coast.
It's true. Our orders were to cut off Hekarro's support from the Lowland clan. But I thought that meant disrupting supply routes, not slaughtering an entire village.
You said you defected after you found out about the attack. Why'd you change your mind?
When I joined the rebels, I thought Regala was going to lead us into battle against our old enemy, the Karja. But all we've done is kill each other. And for what? Pride? Vengeance? So when my squad leader told us about the mission to destroy this village, I left my post.
Don't believe his lies. Anyone who deserted the tribe to join Regala knew exactly what they were getting themselves into.
Not everyone.
If Cavo is telling the truth, this whole village is in danger. We have to find and stop these rebels.
The rebels built a campfire north of the river, near the cliffs. I can show you the way from there.
Okay. Open it up, or okay?
No. I won't give him the chance to escape. The traitor stays here until his trial by combat.
Then I invoke blood for blood. I will take Cavo's place until he returns.
You're making a mistake, Chaplain. The clan needs your guidance, not the lies of this bare-armed boy.
The right has been called. Cavo will go with Aloy.
Then I'm going to. If the boy speaks truth, you'll need my blade. If he lies, I'll run him through. I must make arrangements here first. Then I'll bring the boy to the meeting place.
Fine. I'll see you there.
Honor and strength.
Honor and what? Honor and strength.
The campfire that Cavo mentioned should be nearby.
What's taking so long? They should be here already.
Someone's waiting ahead. But not Cavo or Roque.
Would have been weird if it had been them. They would have had to have gotten here before me when I had been traveling in a straight line.
Rebels. Friends of Cavo's. Going to have to take them out to get to that campfire.
Okay, it's only 3 guys. I'm sure I'm not going to mess this up at all.
Should we go and check? No, our orders were clear. We hold this position until they arrive.
All clear? What's the word?
I wish he did something like in the Assassin's Creed games where, you know, you pull them into the brush and then kill them, rather than just jumping out of the brush and killing them.
All clear?
Although I guess this way they see the body and they come right to me.
You see that?
Are you for real? He didn't see that?
Were these rebels waiting to ambush whoever showed up? Cavo has some explaining to do. Better wait at the campfire for him and Roque.
I'm not going to complain. That was amazing. Either that or this armor is just really that good in terms of stealth. Wait. Okay, now we're good.
Found a few of your friends when I got here, Cavo. You're not off to a great start.
They must have been out on patrol. I swear on the 10, I didn't know they'd be here.
What did I tell you? His lies are an open sore. Better we cauterize it now than let it fester.
No! I'm telling the truth!
Untie him.
As you say. But this is a mistake.
And my weapon?
If you think...
Just give it to him, Oroke. We need to get moving.
Lead the way.
Can't control how fast they run.
Up this way.
Where are you leading us?
The rebels are stationed at the nearby cliff falls. I took this path when I left my post. The others won't be expecting anyone to come this way.
Or they are, and will be skewered the moment we arrive.
There's the cliff falls.
And there's no one there, as I suspected.
Let's just keep going.
I don't like this.
I think it's less that he's skeptical and more that he's a pessimist. He's just like, ah, no, there's no one there. Or, no, it's not going to turn out great.
Where is everyone?
No rebels, no machine. What did I...
Over there, by the falls.
Blood up the
This machine will take a lot of damage from us.
That thing runs through Fall's Edge. The village stands no chance.
Then we stop. Right here.
On your lead, Aloy.
Nothing will stand in our way now! Grab your gear. We march on Fall's Edge.
I want to ignite that blaze drum, so I'll wait for that thing to go over there. I'll get a head start. Normally I'd want to stealth, but with a machine that big, the chances of me getting one shot are just too high. So I might as well just go completely nuts. That was beautiful. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's combo! You left me right to him!
Hold, boy. There you are.
Wait for
The rebels
Aloy.
are close.
This is very confusing. Yeah, let's get to different a different vantage point. Please don't do that. This is really weird.
Much better.
Man, that thing's chasing me around. I'm getting sniped. Just have to get my bearings here. It sucks because the enemies all have armor, so shooting them back is not really working as well as I'd hope. There we go.
I'm ready for this. Not that.
Actually, there's an acid canister on him. There we go.
We did it.
That was a little messy. I'm not a huge fan of when there's just a whole lot of stuff going on like that. It's like, okay, I'm running around, I'm trying to dodge this huge charging beast, but I'm also getting sniped by these humans. And the humans are perched on these ledges that are kind of annoying to get up on, so yeah, it's not my favorite kind of encounter. It's easy to get frustrated with the combat in this game. I know I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's like, look, I have all my stuff back. I have, you know, metal shards and components to make up for everything I spent, and so it's not a huge deal. It's just a matter of pride, I guess. What I'd really love in this game, in the next one hopefully, is if they had a lock-on mechanic. Like, watch, I bet there's a... If I discover that there is a lock-on mechanic in this game and I just haven't known about it, I'm going to be so amazed. But I think a lock-on mechanic would just make the combat a lot more enjoyable and approachable for me. Because, I don't know, it'd make it a lot easier to approach things in terms of melee. So I don't know. It would just make it a lot more fun for me.
Cavo, you're bleeding.
I'll be fine. What matters is the attack was stopped.
Because of your warning, you saved many lives today.
Come on. Let's get you back to Falls Edge.
I guess I cracked some ribs, too.
Go on ahead. I'll see him back to the village.
Okay. I'll let Dekka know what happened.
I love that they're BFFs now. That's always such a good feeling when it's like, oh, nice, like, past misunderstandings have been cleared up and we're all friends now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what course correction looks like in midair. This guy seems very focused. Yeah. Hold on now. Hold on. Almost got it. I feel like I could get something magical to happen here. Maybe not.
You need to speak. 3 leave, only you return? What happened?
Cavo was telling the truth. The rebels had a behemoth. Cavo was injured in the battle, but we stopped the attack. Aroke
regrets that he doubted the boy. Your grandson proved himself to be honest and brave, Chaplain. He's loyal to the lowland.
So you'll release him?
He's earned his freedom. But it'll take many more deeds to earn back the rest of the clan's trust.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Something that's been bothering me since I started this game is that some of the male NPCs, as you can see here, they're their necks seem like further back than they should be, such that their chest, or at least their clavicle, is like protruding an unusual amount. It just looks very uncanny and unnatural to me, and kind of like, it kind of makes me think of them more as head models that get placed on the same repeated body. I know that's very nitpicky, but it's just something that I can't help but see.
Thank you, Aloy.
Indeed. Falls Edge owes you a great debt. May this begin to repay it.
Thank you.
As soon as you're healed, I have so much to show you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, like look at his neck right there. It just, gorgeous game, amazing character models, but that's kind of a egregious oversight. I haven't really been prioritizing spending skills because there's not really a whole lot of skills that I'm seeing that it's like, ooh, I have to have that. Like, I feel like it's all just kind of like Resonator Blast, that's kind of situational. Critical Strike, also situational. Skills like that, it's like, I can't really see many situations like craft faster, and it's a lot of the skills I wanted I already got. Crafting ammunition at the workbench, it's like that would make me want to seek out workbenches and conserve ammunition. Yeah, there's not a whole lot, so I guess I'll carry more smoke bombs. That actually seems useful. A lot of these are based on being in the critical stage, but I try to avoid that where possible. So if it doesn't seem practical to invest points in that. Build up Valor faster. I don't know, I don't want to sit on these points, but it's like I'm struggling to think of what to spend them on. Meh, that's fine. I don't remember that character. Okay, let's head back to, was it here? Yep. So I'll head back here and get that other side quest. That was a hell of a sneeze.
Harris sick with this heat.
This is the same charger I got at the very beginning of the game, like when I could first override one. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can keep this guy throughout the entire game. You know, I'm sentimental like that. Unless I get like a Velociraptor mount, then it's gonna change immediately. Confusing the break button with the jump off button. It's impossible to resist the lure of the side quests.
Your actions are known across the lowlands. You've aided our marshals and our chief. I, for one, am grateful. So I'll tell you what I see, what I know, I will share. That way you won't be running blind in this place. I should probably tell you. I spotted a crew of Oseram, setting up camp southwest of here. They're lucky Chief Hikaru tolerates Easterners. Otherwise, they'd be dead meat.
I'm sure they don't mean any harm. Maybe I should talk to them when I get a chance. Figure out what they're doing out here.
I should, as long as it's not too far out of my way. That is the definition of out of my way. Okay, I'll wait till later. This is not a good idea.
Stalkers. My favorite invisible killing.
Do not snipe me. Oh my god. Please do not snipe me. It's not my fault the enemies are all hanging out from road. I know I keep checking my map, but it's like it can be hard to discern which fork to take.
Better leave this mount outside.
Regala will fall. Today was the man
Traitor. Rebel here.
Quite a move, Outlander.
Yeah, that was a hell of a move I just did.
How's our supply of Asphodel?
No army.
Dude, the lore is just all over the place and so missable. Like, if I ever get to a point where it's like I need all the lore, and I'm gonna be like 99% of the way through the game and I'll be missing one, and I'll be looking all over, that is my worst nightmare, like, in this game. I am so afraid of that happening.
Without supplies.
My dude, I have all of your outfits.
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast.
I sure hope Aloy is going to be like, oh, I already have those.
You can bring the parts back to me here when you're done.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
Here, a small reward for your efforts. But don't let your guard down. There are still many outposts in the wilds.
Thank you, Champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista. Good luck finding those parts, Champion.
My cat is very interested in the microphone I have set up on the table. I was distracted. I didn't see if I had a... Okay, there it is. Where is this quest located? The arena, okay. I already have one bristleback tusk, so... Oh, I have a couple markers here, so one here, not too far, and one... that is quite out of my way. I almost want to go back to base. Where is that? It's probably like... Anyway, I'll figure it out.
The cold made a mess of things around here.
You shouldn't be jumping around here.
Guess I need to head southeast to find that rollerback. And I think I saw a herd of bristlebacks not far from here. Take much damage from fire.
I think I have a bow that's specifically designed to tear. I only have one, and the amount by which the tear is increased isn't really worth it. I think it's the first time I've used that, so I had no idea what was happening there. Seems to have done the job, though.
That's all the tusks I need. Now I just have to find that rollerback Kala mentioned. Get the part she needs to fix the ballista at the arena.
Okay, how far is the base? Oh, it's pretty far. Might as well just go get this. Honor and strength. think I might need a resource that they have. Hold on. Yes, I need a part that they have so I can get that awesome bow. Yeah, that's what I need.
Ozma won't do much here.
I don't need to tear, but I want to see how this does just in terms of raw damage. Well, not a whole lot. Gonna be a little patient here. Not a whole lot of damage there.
Very red. Native grass.
It's like, might as well just aggro it. Jesus, I think I bit off more than I could chew there.
Well, we'll have to worry about running out.
Where is the other one? And where was the bow that I wanted? Was it the Seeker Hunter bow, or I don't remember if it was over here at Fall's Edge. Well, we'll have to return. I need to get to a save point because there's no way I'm doing that again. Dude, I feel so bad. I am not going to let its sacrifice go to waste. The horned lizard did not ask for that. Okay, I'm going to take a quick 15-minute break to feed my cat and take care of a couple of other tasks, and I will be back shortly. Alright, back to it. I tell you, it's not easy to take care of a diabetic cat, but, you know, every day I spend with him is a gift, so I won't complain. He is worth it. I need to not invest, but I need to create a be right back screen for when I step away to do things like take care of my cat. I could do it on my PC, like for when I'm streaming from the PC. For when I'm streaming from the TV, it might be a little trickier to get that to work because I'm not connected to OBS. I'll need to research how to do that. Let me make sure the stream is still going. Yep, we're still going.
Roller back.
Oh,
just like Kala
jeez.
said. Gonna have to take it down.
Well, that shouldn't be too bad.
Should be able to override that canister grower now.
I could override it, but it's like I feel like I'd rather just kill it.
Water's not gonna help here.
Okay, should be just the right time. Nah, he's not close enough. He just needs to get a little closer, and we're good. I want to get the other one before I engage the roller back, though, so let's, ooh. Spike snout. I wonder if I can get the roller back without engaging the other guy. Because I don't want to deal with that. I could try a strike from above, but that doesn't always work out for me. Well, we can try going over here. Oh, wait.
All this sweat, and I'm still not cooling off.
Not a good idea to do that jump thing. But as long as he doesn't see me, and I can try the strike from above. Oh. Yep, it just doesn't work. Let's just lure it over here and just take it on. I'm gonna try not to aggro the other guys. I think the burrower is aggroed. No, I don't think the other machines are aggro, so I might be okay. That's pretty cool. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, it leads at shots, so I have to be careful. That'll do
It's
it.
over. Time to salvage that sinew. There. I should get back to Kala. Hand over the parts. Get this from my stash when I need it.
Aside from aiming from weak points, there's got to be a faster way of whittling down machine health. I feel like just trying to use the hunter bow to hit weak points is not the intended strategy. I mean, it's one way to do it, it's just, you know, not very efficient. There's a black box over there, but I'm heading there anyway for Poseidon later, so I'll skip it for now. My cat's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, I'm talking to the TV. Okay, coast is clear. Let's get that now. And I need to remember to get that good-ass bow.
Regala will fall. You've come this far.
Bless you.
You up for a game of strike?
No, the bow I'm looking for is at the other village, so I'll have to go over there. Get you some cool looking things, but I don't use spike throwers. I should try it though. Beam tripcaster, yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Blast slings would be nice if the AoE was wider. Okay, I'll turn this in, and then I'll go to the other village. Bless you. I'll turn this in, and then I'll go to the other village to get the bow.
I've got the parts you need for the ballista.
Excellent. We'll get it fixed up right away, and then the arena will be ready. You're welcome to fight anytime.
How does it work?
Simply speak to me, and I'll arrange a challenge for you.
And any medals you win from fighting, you can exchange with me for some of the tribe's very best equipment. Not just from the arena, but also medals won at hunting grounds. After upgrading your gear, I think you'll come to favor me over Kala.
I'm here to help train our squads. It's not a popularity contest.
Good thing for you. I'll take my leave then. Come talk to me if you win, or if you have soldiers' tags to turn in.
Well then, if you'd like to fight in the arena now, we can set it up in no time.
Nah, I feel the arenas. I'll save it for next time because I feel like if I try it now, and if it doesn't go well, I'm gonna be so like frustrated that I won't be able to sleep until I get it. So
I'll come back later.
Whenever you want.
so we'll save that for next time.
Medals are given to the best of our hunters. Aloy, need to turn in some tags or trade some medals? Maybe you won some from hunting grounds. Or the arena.
Maybe she has like a cool ass outfit I can use. Oh man, this is indecision time. Okay. I need me some arena medals here. Could I buy all of these with the hunting medals I have? 50 times 4. No, I can buy like 4. So wait, we have a burning, extra damage against burning. Yeah, I don't know about the utility of that one. Blast Sling I'm probably not going to prioritize. Spike Thrower, Plasma though. Yeah. What about the outfits? The concentration stuff, yeah, that looks cool. Those buffs look really good. That's almost the same thing as I have equipped in terms of appearance. Low health, nah. That's a pretty cool outfit. As far as... Oh, Trapper though. That doesn't really matter to me. And these seem pretty cool. But as far as... Is this the only place where you can spend these? Because if not, then I'll wait. I'll have to look it up. But if it is, then next time I pick this up, I will buy a couple of these. But for now, I'm thinking we head over to the other settlement and get that really awesome bow that I wanted.
Earn more medals and the rewards will be great.
Well, I guess I should go.
Safe travels.
The arena match with the frost claws.
Earn more medals and the rewards will be great. Sounds like a theme park game host. Ugh, I thought my machine was like smoking like that. I guess since we'll be at Fall's Edge, we might as well go check out the salvage camp, so we'll progress the story eventually. At some point I'm going to mark my video descriptions for this playthrough on YouTube to specify, you know, which playthroughs are dealing with, which videos are dealing with story content versus side quests, because, you know, I'm aware me running around doing side activities might not be the most compelling content for people who are just looking for, like, you know, how I play through the story. So, just for convenience's sake, I'll be sure to curate things a little bit so they're clearer.
Champion, won't you sit for a moment?
Hell yeah.
Tread carefully if you're heading south. One of our settlements was taken over by rebels. We haven't been able to carve them out yet. They'll shoot you on sight.
Thanks for the warning. Sounds like the Tanoth could use a hand getting their village back. Maybe I can... at the camp while I'm out here.
I kind of hope I'm under-leveled for the camp, because, you know, I'm happy to do side activities right now, but it's like, I kind of want to move on to the main story. And I figure that if I move on to the main story now without doing the side activities, it'll be like, I'll be like, you know, I don't want to go back there and do those side activities. So, oh my god, where's the road? Oh boy. Just passing through, dudes. Gotta chillax a little bit. Check out this dismount. This is gonna be amazing.
Good day.
You have a bow that I want. Yeah. Deals extra damage against the knocked out enemies and can be upgraded to use advanced frost hunter arrows. I don't even know what those do, but it sounds freaking amazing. Just double checking in case it has like fine print that says, by the way, this weapon sucks.
Trade.
Yeah, I remember not being impressed with these too much, but I'd pick them up, but that's a lot of metal shards. So, I'll come back later. Okay, let's head south.
Shelter. Should be safe here.
Oh jeez. Let's just get through here.
This must be the Oseram I heard about at the campfire. It looks like they're in trouble.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Hey, whoever you are, need help.
I'm sorry, but I'm not... I don't feel like losing my mount. I need to get this thing to a safe location. Oh, I love when the prompt doesn't work. This is a lot of enemies. Holy crap. Yeah, holy shit. I don't know if that's what this quest is supposed to be like, but that's ridiculous. That's just way too much. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be dealing with waves and waves of enemies. I don't know. I actually have to end it. I don't have time to try to grind my way through this. This is really, really hard. I'll have to resume tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, if you stuck around to watch, thank you for watching. And if you're watching in the future, you know that I'm gonna get this eventually, but you know, I do have other things to do, so I will resume probably tomorrow, if not the day after. So thanks, see you later.